Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elfalas and I'm back with another video on League of Legends. In this video I'm taking a look at the early game of Spenu Sonic Boom versus the Rox Tigers. In this game, Peanut from the Rox Tigers manages to 4-buff Flawless from Spenu Sonic Boom. Not 3-buff, 4-buff. That's just absurd, never happens. Now, the interesting thing about this early game is the coordination between the lanes and the jungler from the Rox Tigers that allows Peanut to do this. It's actually pretty cool to see how they have a plan for the early game and they execute it very well. So, Spenu Sonic Boom comes in here early game with an invade. They get some vision down onto the bottom side of the Rox Tigers jungle. And this is just to see if the Rox Tigers decide to take the Gromp with their bottom lane. So Spenu moves back to their Krugs. If the Rox Tigers don't do a Gromp, they're going to take Krugs and then go into bottom lane with the lead, experience lead. But if the Rox Tigers decide to take Krugs, or the Gromp, then Spenu is going to come up to disrupt it. But Spenu gets spotted out by Rox Tigers, so they both just go back into lane. This is important because it means that the Rox Tigers know that Flawless started on the top side. And so they respond by clearing the Krugs smiteless. Now, this was something they probably had planned because Quinn is pushing up the mid lane right away against the Twisted Fate. And so this means that Nidalee's just going to come into the blue buff with Smite against Flawless, who doesn't have Smite. And so this is just a really smooth blue steal. Gets the Q execute from the Cougar form and the Smite, and secures the blue buff. Now, he can stay in this bottom side or in the top side jungle of Flawless because Poppy is stuck in the top lane against Nautilus, and if she leaves, Nautilus is just going to shove her in, and she'll lose a ton of CS. And Nidalee's mobile enough that she'll have plenty of time to respond and get out of the jungle before Poppy can respond. And Twisted Fate's in a similar situation because the wave is being shoved super hard by Kuro in the mid lane. So Flawless is able to smite out the wolf camp, so he does get some CS. And he starts backing. And Peanut knows he's backing because he doesn't have any mana right now. And so Peanut just goes straight through the mid lane into the bottom side of Spenu. And so Spenu knows this, but there's nothing they can do about it. Nidalee just clears way too fast. So Peanut's going to get this red buff right away too. And the fun thing about this is that as soon as he gets the red buff, he goes up and around. And so Secret, kind of comes up for a little bit of support, but he has to go back to lane. He can't just sit there and leave Lucian all on his own. So right after the red steal, Peanut walks into the Wraith bush. It's just so smart, and he knows that Flawless is going to go to the Wraith next. He's already level 3 because he got 2 buffs in a jungle camp. And he forces the flash out from Flawless. Now, Twisted Fate doesn't get the Wraith camp, but still. Just absolute domination from Peanut here in the early game. Very well played from the Rox Tigers overall to set up the lanes correctly so that Peanut can do this. And then just really good game knowledge and reacting to the way Spenu played out the early game. This is just another example of how insanely good the Rox Tigers are right now. That'll be all for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then don't, and I'll see you next time.